Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. The price hit now the September low that formed around $107,400 and has already bounced quite strongly with a very sharp pullback and at the same time also quite a swift recovery. So I mentioned in the last video update that I hope that over the weekend the market will slow down a little bit. That might help us get a good idea of where we stand here with this market. Certainly very fast moving, but we're still holding above all the previous swing lows. Yes, we have a wick below, but that was just a wick below the September low, and no really meaningful support levels are broken, only our first micro support. So let's talk about the scenarios we are dealing with. Here, this support area hasn't changed. It's still the zone for a possible wave 2 correction. It's between 83,000 and 102,000. We've nearly reached it already, but this would be a very meaningful support area. In addition to that, I'm watching actually this 98K level. So some of you know our or follow even our MCO Global channel, on which I talk very regularly about the Bitcoin moving averages. Hold on, I've been talking about that for many weeks. Here, the 21-week EMA and the 55-week EMA. And these are, for me, the two trend filters for this bull market. We're currently still holding above even the 21-week EMA. Haven't broken it, yeah. And so we remain, in my opinion, in still an uptrend here. But however, if we get a break below the 21-week EMA around 110K, 111K, it will open the door to a test of the 55-week EMA around 98.5K. So these are the two, let's say, larger support areas, levels that we've been watching over recent weeks. Nothing is broken yet, yeah, even though today was a very sharp pullback. But you see the 21-week, it is relevant. Again, the price has not broken below it, yeah, with the wick, but we're already back above it. So I'm definitely watching this as additional structural support. Once we break below it, as I said, it opens the door to round about 98K. So what now? I mean, it will be the next rally that will tell us probably whether we are rather here in the orange scenario, which means a larger correction, A wave, B wave, C wave, or whether we've bottomed in wave 4. Basically, what could be the case is that the fourth wave that presumably bottomed in September simply reset to where we are now. It's possible, yeah, because we haven't even got a decisive break below the September low, and so it's entirely possible that this here is simply a broader wave 4 correction. If now over the coming sessions, maybe next few weeks, we start to move towards 136K, we can start to consider this might be our fifth wave. However, if the move up is weak, choppy, messy, clearly corrective, it's rather a B wave, and we would watch for lower prices going forward. Then, of course, the risk would be that we could break below the 55-week EMA. So we have to consider that that would already be a sign of weakness, in my opinion. So for now, the market seems to have slowed down. We need to see if this settles, this entire situation, which was a very, let's say, a very strange event today. I think you all agree. Once price action has settled a little bit, we might even be able to identify some microstructures from the lows, but there isn't really anything clearly visible on the smaller time frame that might give us clues at the moment. As you can see here, hold on. There's no point here in trying to identify any microstructures. It's way too early, especially after a wick like this. You just don't get very clear price action here. I mean, needless to say, it should ideally hold a higher low. If this was a low, for now, Fibonacci support, the only Fib support area I can give you here, and this is not based on the count, it's simply measured from the low to high, 108,280 to 111,650, just for a zone to watch. But please treat all the wave counts at the moment like just like tentative structures. I mean, the situation is still very dynamic here on the chart. That's the update on Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, charts, news, and so on, sometimes even faster than on YouTube, make sure that you also follow our X channel. The link is in the description and in the comment section. Here you get additional updates, as you can see, again, sometimes faster than on YouTube. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.